Hujambo mtazamaji na karibu kwa makala yetu ya Usiha Mwema. Hivi majuzi televisheni yetu ya Subway TV ilipata habari kuwa kulikuwa na mwanafunzi mmoja katika chuo kikuu cha Embu University ambaye alijitia kitanzi kutokana na masuala ya mapenzi mtazamaji. So hivi leo niko na msaidizi wangu hapa wa maongezi ambaye jina lake mnajua ni Titus, na tuko hapa ili tuweze kujadiliana tujue ni nini haswa au ni chanzo kipi ambacho kiliweza kusababisha mwanafunzi huyu kujitia kitanzi mtazamaji. Kumbuka mapenzi ni jambo ambalo Mwenyezi Mungu alileta humu duniani na hakulileta ili liwe punishment kwetu mtazamaji. So moja kwa moja nitampa Titus tu ajiintroduce kidogo na atufungulie mjadala wetu wa leo kuhusiana na masuala ya watu kujitia kitanzi, kwa sababu ni jambo geni sana kupata mwanaume anajitia kitanzi kutokana na swala la mapenzi. So tueleze, jiintroduce alafu tuambie maoni yako.
Yes, nashukuru sana. Titus Muthami Miko is my name, a speaker and an author. And it is so unfortunate, it is so devastating that we are losing comrades because of suicide. It is a menace that is consuming our young men and boys and women just because of rejection. When love and our relationship goes south, when the love relationship goes sour, you just commit suicide because that you have been rejected by a girl, like that case of a guy from Embu University. It is so unfortunate that we are burying dreams. We are dying too young before we exploit our potential. It is so unfortunate that the society is doing nothing to curb this menace. That is why we must talk about it, we address the issue, we offer solutions, and we cure it for once and for all.
That is his opening remarks concerning the issue of suicide that had happened recently in Embu University. So according to me, it is so weird, like you find men committing suicide because of girls, and you know very well that girl that you're fighting for, maybe she was not the one who is meant for you, and you end up committing such a very big offense. You know very well, in Subway TV we are so much against issues concerning suicide, because in Subway TV we believe that we are going to inspire the youth and we are going to change the nation maybe in future. So maybe Titus, tell us now, what are you thinking, or what is coming to your mind when you hear that somebody is committing suicide, especially a man, concerning this issue of love and relationship? Maybe what went to the mind of this guy, because it is not an easy thing to commit suicide when it comes to issue concerning love. So tell us, what do you think was the reason?
The reason I handed this because of rejection. First of all, rejection becomes bad when you are too young and naive. You love someone else before loving yourself. There is no self-worth. Your self-esteem is so low. So that the moment you are just told just a simple no, you feel that the world is worthless and you feel you have nothing to offer. That is where you start entertaining suicidal thoughts and you contemplate suicide. It is so unfortunate, and I usually say something. The moment you approach any girl as a man, the probabilities are half, either kupenda ama kukubali. So you should be prepared for the worst. Moreover, you love yourself and you will have yours one day. There's nothing in hurry. Being rejected is just a redirection. Take another course. Do something else. You have so many girls. Love yourself, Buana. Have a self-confidence and a certain ego that you can't beg. You can't dare to contemplate suicide because of your dreams, purpose, and goals in this life. Let us say no to suicide.
Wow, what some wonderful piece of advice to you gentlemen and ladies who are watching this video. Like he had said, and I want to repeat to emphasize more on what he's saying. He's trying to say that you should learn to love yourself, because it is through loving yourself that you will not end up doing some things which are very harmful to you. Remember, when you commit suicide, you are not punishing the one you wanted to love. You are punishing yourself. And remember, it is a crime even before God when you take away your life. Your life is so precious, and we as Subway TV, we always value the life of that youth out there. We always take value of that youth, maybe who is undergoing these challenges or those challenges. Maybe we take the value. It is so important to us, because we believe that we are going to build a nation that even somebody out there of the country will always admire and will always wish to be part of it. So like he had said, maybe to just emphasize on that, as men, probability of getting a girl is a half. the girl might love you and the girl might not even love you at the same time, or even it depends with the way you express yourself to a girl. You know, when you the first impression that you have towards a girl, maybe it will attract her or it will make her to reject you at the same time. You know, so as men, you should be ready for anything. If a girl says no, don't end up starting even despising yourself. Don't even end up saying maybe you are not having a position in this society. Maybe God is trying to use that girl as a way of making you to avoid some crimes or some things that will happen to you maybe in future. Maybe God is trying to make you move away from this girl so that maybe in future you'll have a better woman that you'll marry and love maybe. So tell us maybe your closing remarks now. Tell us now what are you advising now this youth now maybe concerning this issue of suicide?
Yes, because rejection is the major cause. I will give 3 philosophies on how to handle rejection. Number one, love yourself to the extent that when a girl rejects you, you say she has rejected a good thing. She will regret one day. You become a great man. Have a scene of greatness that one day she will regret and say that guy could be my husband. But what happened? Love yourself to the extent that you can't be ignored by anybody. Number 2, assume you are that girl. Maybe she has been approached by 3 or 4 men. Of course, she can't choose everybody. She will make one choice. She has to make a choice. Maybe you never met the threshold. So you just walk away. You just swallow your ego and continue with the journey. Now, finally, rejection is a redirection. You are not meant for that girl. The person that will love you will never run away. True love brings peace. No, it can never bring a sense of rejection or worthless. Otherwise, say no to suicide and love yourself. Pursue your goals. This is not the end. Many have done it and it is possible. It can be done. Don't contemplate suicide just because of a rejection. That is my final remarks.
Thank you so much, Titus, for your remarks. So maybe just to add on what he's trying to say that, some girls maybe out there, they might not realize your potentials, or they might not realize that what you are capable of. The man who really inspired me most is the President of the Republic of Kenya, that is William Samoei Ruto. This guy started from scratch. And if Rachel Ruto was to reject her and say, maybe this is not the guy that I'm supposed to be with for the rest of my life, definitely she could not be where she is right now. Also adding on that, there's this guy called Steve Simpleboy. Steve Simpleboy, this guy, maybe you might even despise him or say this guy is not even worth it, or maybe, but right now he's a celebrity in our country. So maybe to you girls, maybe to advise you that concerning this issue, don't reject a man, but sometimes rejecting, at least una weigh kiasi, unaangalia maybe kutest the waters first, but usikatae mtu because unaona huyu jamaa haizi kukua the man of your dreams. So thank you so much for viewing this video. Remember, this is Soyboy aka Ramsey.